guys, it's Tom Archer bringing you guys another episode in our Colorado Rockies franchise mode. Just got back from getting my phone and whatnot and grabbing a root beer float, so I'm feeling pretty good. Still sick though. It's the same day that I recorded the last episode, and so still not feeling great, but I feel like I've gotten our pitching situation figured out and what the plan is to go forward over the next couple of weeks. So right now, give me 1 second, sorry. Right now we have 7 pretty solid starters, and I'll show you those 7 starters real quick. The entire organization. We'll go to default and starters. So, with Giolito, Waka, Mats, those are our 3 big 3. And then we also have John Gray in 2 weeks, Maeda, and as well as Buckle, as well as Chadwood. So I guess that's 7. I don't know if I said 6 or 7 a minute ago. So basically, we goodness, I'm sorry about that. I want to go to a 6-man rotation as soon as we get Gray back to hopefully try to avoid some of those injuries. And hopefully they don't have to pitch as much. And then I can move down to 5 men in the rotation, 5 men in the bullpen, and 6 men in the rotation. Still pretty happy with this. I don't know. I think I might try to trade Altuve. He's on a really great contract, so I might be able to get a pretty decent offer for him. I know second baseman just seem to be very undervalued for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. It doesn't make very much sense to me. But it looks like everyone's willing to give up their, all-star second baseman for basically anybody. And you'll get Yu Darvish, Josh Fields, Schaffer, JD Martinez. So nobody too great. I also do want to try to trade away Buxton or Boxberger, as well as Sam Moll. Their contracts are expiring at the end of this year. If I can just get, relievers that are capable, I'd be fairly happy with that. So some decent offers there. George Springer, I really might go after George Springer. He comes up quite often in these trades. Schaffer again, already hitting 5 home runs this year. Looks pretty decent. I need to make sure that I have enough. I don't know if I have enough relief pitching to be able to trade one of those away without getting another one back for him. Default, all relievers. Okay, so Caps, Reed. With Zimmer out, probably not for 3 months. Oh yeah, two big people in our. Yeah, we're gonna have to pass on trading one of them for right now. Might come back to that in the future, but we are going to. I guess we didn't get through the St. Louis series like we wanted to last episode. We'll see who we get to play this episode. Obviously, starting off with St. Louis, then San Diego, Phillies. I swear, that's Jacksonville, yeah? Yep, Jacksonville, the Dodgers, Miami, San Francisco, the Reds, the Braves, and the Cubs. So some pretty big series here. 3 days off this month. Real quick, I did change our strategy to mostly small ball. I think it's called moderate small ball. So pretty above average hitting, or above aggressive hitting. That sounds weird. More aggressive hitting. There we go. I do want to use infield shifts a little bit more, and pretty happy with that. So let's see how we get on this episode. We should be getting John Gray back this episode, then we can go back to the 6-man rotation. We did bring in Javier Baez, who is going to be starting at second base. He already started, it looks like, 1 game, and went 2 for 4, so not bad. Adichie looks like he's very hot right now. McMahon looking like he's having a pretty rough season thus far, but we'll just have to see where we are, who we might be looking to trade. Tapia's out, Chadwick still's out 3 more months, so injury bugs hitting us early, but hopefully that means later in the season it won't be as bad. We are currently first in the wild card, 1 game above the Marlins, tied with the Brewers, so it's a close race right now. We are going to win our first game against St. Louis. It's going to be 11-4. Now let's see how Bucknell pitches today. 3-2. Batter of the month is going to be Adichie. Yeah, he's been on fire this month. Bucknell going 7 innings, 2 earned runs. Very happy with that performance. Segrist going 8 innings, 0 earned runs. As soon as they pull him, though, what was it? Liam Hendricks, yeah, just mucks that one right up. That really sucks for Liam Hendricks. And can we get the sweep? Yes, we are. So we are going to get the sweep, putting us level with the Dodgers at the top of the NL West today. We do have Kenta pitching for us, so hopefully we can get a good performance out of him. No, I guess Michael Walker is going to be available to pitch this first game. We are going to lose first game against San Diego. Really need to be winning these in-series games, especially against a team that's going 7-18. We are going to win in 10 innings, and can we win our third? So we are going to take the series from San Diego, creating a draft below. Are we going to do the draft this episode? Ooh, Keiko out for 5 months. Forrest Wall suffers setbacks. 2 more weeks. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about Forrest Wall. That means we have Baez, Altuve, Russ Snyder, and Forrest Wall. We have 4 second basemen. We're gonna have to try to trade one of them. That's so funny. Giolito not having a good start off to the year. Hopefully we can win the first game in our Philly series. Yeah, we're going to win 3-1. Hopefully Giolito goes 7-1, 1 earned run. Happy with that performance. 6 strikeouts. Rondon and Burger both getting a hold, and Cap's coming in for his 8th save of the year. That's pretty decent. And we're going to win our second game 10-9. Bucknell getting destroyed, as well as Thornburg, but everyone else doing fairly good, so happy with that performance. We're going to lose these... Oh, no, we're still going to take the series to against the Phillies, but Walker's going to get not necessarily beat up, but some earned runs. We have many errors. 1 error. I wonder how they scored then. I don't remember what innings they scored, so it's probably going to take too long to just go find that. We should be getting John Gray back any day now. Some trades already happening for the year. We are going to have him pitch 1 game in the minors, I think. That'd probably be best for Mr. John Gray. He's back in 1 day. And he is ready to go. Actually, yeah, let's just slot him in to that 6th pitching spot. So we're going to go to a 6-man rotation. John Gray is going to be slotted right in there. And I just think since we have fairly young arms, 27, 24, 27, 26, 31, so I added the veteran arm, and then John Gray, 27, we should be able to get more use out of them with 6 starters. We're going to win the Jacksonville. We're going to sweep Jacksonville, which is great. It's probably the most important series of the episode. We're going to be playing against LA, and I think we're going to be playing the second game here today. Jose De Leon is lights out with a 1.49 ERA, and we are going to lose 5-8. John Gray getting beat up 4.1. Getting 7 earned runs, 2 homers off of him. De Leon actually got beat up in his own right as well, so not terrible. But yeah, that was a pretty rough day. And we're going to lose our second game. They're now 3 games ahead of us. Giolito just not having a great season at all. He has just been rough start after rough start. Urias going 7 innings, 3 runs off of Urias. So fairly happy with that. And we're going to get swept. We are going to get swept. Michael Walker just getting beat up. All of our starters really getting beat up on that trip. Thankfully, we have a day off to hopefully get some stamina back in our bullpen as well as our starting rotation. Kenta Maeda should be pitching tomorrow, looks like. We're going to be playing against Miami. We got Mats going out first. We're going to lose. This is going to be 4 on the trot. Mats goes 5 innings, gets demolished. Thornton goes 3 innings and does well, so that's good to see. And we are finally going to get a decent performance. Bucknell, very happy with Bucknell's performance. Just getting some spot starts out of him thus far. And 8.1 innings, no earned runs. And letting Bruce Rendon come in and finish off the game. 8-0, very happy with that. We're going to lose 2-4, so we need to start winning some games here. Now we are in the second wildcard spot, 1 game above Miami, so those games were pretty important. Hopefully we can get back, getting back to some winning ways here fairly soon. I don't know, we're just not looking like we're able to win ball games. If we can win this series against San Francisco, that'd be great. If we can get a sweep, we are going to get a sweep. Nolan Arenado. Oh, Nolan Arenado's contracts? What? Oh, wow. I swear I just looked at that. Okay, let's go look at the National League All-Stars. We got Posey, Hadishi, and Spandenberg. No, I butchered that. My bad. Donaldson, Seager, Harper, Vertigo, Stanton. Starting pitchers, we got Harvey, DeGrom, Scherzer, Cole, and Fernandez. And relievers, Rosenthal. I'm not even going to attempt the second one. Garcia, Familia, and Boxberger. I swear, he looks so familiar. Like, I don't know where I've seen Alex, like, that name before. But I'm fairly happy with, at least looks like we might get 2 in there. For the American League, looks like Reed, Odor, Machado, Correa, Marte, Trout, Sano. Pitching is going to be Ruiz, Sidney Gray, Price, Rondon, Barbato, Allen, Giles, Britton, Miller, and Morin. I'm surprised that Miller's in there because I'm pretty sure he's injured for 5 months or something. Yeah, 2 to 3 more months. But it seems like we might be able to get 2. Ooh, Strasburg's going to miss 2 to 3 months. Interesting. We just need to have Giolito get some quality starts going. And I feel like our whole rotation will slot in behind him and start doing well as well. I'm going to lose 1 to Cincinnati, win our second game, and win the series against Cincinnati. So I'll just be happy if we continue to win the series. It looks like the Dodgers might be running away with this lead. I mean, their team is so good. I mean, with 3 pitchers, I guess De Leon has gotten beat up in a couple back-to-back starts, but Wood, Urias, De Leon, and Lee, and then that bullpen's actually not doing the greatest, but they got Chris Archer in the bullpen. Interesting. Huh. But with Clayton Kershaw out for the rest of the season, this is really the season that we need to kind of jump on him and win the division. We are playing Atlanta today. Hopefully we can get the sweep here. We win our first game 2-0. Who pitched yesterday? Giolito does go out and have a gem of a game. Him and Aaron Blair, both of them really had hell of a game. I mean, Aaron Blair went 8 innings, 7 runs, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and 1 homer. So, I mean, I'd be happy with that performance. Then Giolito going out there and just demolishing 9 innings, 0 hits, 0 runs. Is that a no-hitter? No, he walked 2 people. That's a complete game shutout, though. That's for sure. That is a gem. I wonder if we're in the news. Are we in the news? Yeah, we are. Look at that. In a no-hitter. Wait. Perfect game. Oh, okay, yeah, no-hitter. I was right. I'm sorry. You can tell I'm exhausted. I'm just so tired, just not putting two and two together. And that's exactly what I said we need to do. Giolito needs to go out there, start throwing some good pitches, getting through, farther than 6 innings before he totally has a malfunction and, just dies. And Yona actually getting a shutout victory as well. He looks like he's doing really, really well in Chicago. But I think for Javier Baez, it'll be worth it, whether he turns out to be really good or not. Because Javier Baez, he's on fire right now. He's already hitting 7 home runs in 25 games. Batting .337. Just really lighting it up already playing for the Rockies. We're going to lose our second game, unfortunately, but we are going to win the series, bringing us still 4 games in between us and LA. Gray going to go out there, pitch 7 innings. Very happy with that. 1 earned run, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts. John Gray going to get the player of the game. Boxinger going to come and get the same. We are going to shop him, see what we can get real quick for him. Brendan Shipley. Trace Busey, not a terrible option. Moreno. Nobody really that great. Cole Stewart. Montgomery. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get closer to the deadline. But let's play this game, let's get a couple series in this next month, I suppose. We still have Chicago, so let's see how we're going to do against Chicago. Win our first game, win our second game, and we're going to get the sweep. National League All-Star voting updates. Posey, Hadishi. I'm not going to attempt that. Bryant, Seager, Harper, Vertigo, Stanton, with Cole, DeGrom, Harvey, Scherzer, and Fernandez, and Boxberger is going to be moving up. Arizona's going to shift David Peralta to Baltimore. Interesting. Sorry about that. We're going to get better of the month as well. I wanted to go see who pitched when we didn't allow any runs. Okay, so Bucknell is going to not be the most efficient day out there, but he did go 6 innings, 5 walks, which isn't great. That's 25 pitches or 20 pitches, kind of just wasted at least. Javier Baez is going to get player of the game. I wonder why. He had 8 total bases. He had a home run, a double. Where did he go? Javier Baez went 4 for 5 with 2 runs, 3 RBI, 1 strikeout. Beautiful. I'm loving that acquisition. I'm feeling like that's going to probably be, it's not like we needed a second baseman, but when the option is there to get Javier Baez, you just kind of have to take it. First year player draft is going to be coming up, so I guess that's what we'll start the next episode. We're going to win our first one against Washington, win our second. We are still in 1 game back now. We're going to lose in 12 innings. We are going to get a day off before a doubleheader against Arizona in the first year player draft next episode. But John Gray going out there getting battered. Everyone really got battered. That's not great. But, not much you can do. Extra inning games, anything really goes. But I think this is what we're going to call this episode. Next episode, we'll be going against the Diamondbacks, starting off the doubleheader and going to the first-year player draft. I don't know if we might not have the first pick. But we'll get through the All-Star game, and then we got trades to make before the end of the year. I think we are going to be buyers. Maybe trade some of our pretty depthful pitching As you can see, oh, where is it? Player development. No, just only prospects. We have Jordan Sheffield, Lampert, Ian Anderson. Like, we've got some fairly good pitching prospects. All righties, so we probably need to go draft some lefties. I guess I haven't noticed that yet, but we're going to have to just see that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. My name is Tom Shoes, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day.